The Joe Rogan Experience.
But isn't that bad to be talking to people that way? Isn't it?
Is it bad to be talking to people so much?
It's a shit diet.
Yeah.
It's a shitty diet. Duncan and I were talking about the other day about like finding information online, just constantly being inundated with stories of horrific things and bad things and terrible things and ugly things, that it's a bad diet. It's a bad like mind diet. And I was like, you're so right. That is. You think you're like immune to it, that you are who you are and it's just some stuff you're experiencing. But much like if you eat healthy foods, your body feels better. I think if you concentrate on healthy things and interesting things and fascinating things and not horse shit, I think you're giving yourself a better mental diet.
Totally. I think if you consume too much of anything, it's bad, right? So consuming too much of even too much positive information can be fucking detrimental.
Yes, because you can get delusional.
Yes. So you have to have some semblance of a balance of how you ingest.
But the people that only ingest negative, they're like people who only eat candy.
Yeah.
Like, if you were a grown adult and for like 10 years you only ate candy, your body would be a mess.
A fucking
it would just be like, you'd be barely alive. If you just had to live off Snickers bars, how much nutrition is in a Snickers bar? Like, I want to do something with that dude who did the 30 days with the Big Mac.
Super Size Me guy?
How about this guy? Hey, bro, do this. Just eat nothing but Snickers. See how long you stay alive. Snickers satisfies to a point.
Satisfy your hunger, I guess.
They're delicious.
They're phenomenal.
I love a Snickers
my favorite
bar. They're great to take on hikes too, by the way.
What, really?
Yeah, a lot
There's
of sugar.
Enough nutrition in there?
You're burning sugar, man.
Yeah,
you know,
so fuck it.
Hiking up mountains and shit, people love Snickers bars.
Wow.
But hey, I think even the Snickers people would tell you, don't live off that shit, stupid. You can't live off Isn't that interesting? Like, there's a food you eat that you cannot live off of.
Yes, because all food at one point you had to eat to live off of.
How many days do you think you could go with only eating Snickers bars? And should this be the Sober October Challenge?
Yes. First of all, yes. And second of all,
what if we die?
No.
Bert could die.
Bert will die, but I mean, that is what it is.
If you only could eat Snickers bars and water.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Wow. 2 weeks without your body malfunctioning. I think something's going to happen.
Yeah. Imagine how dumb you'd get.
There's a post I just found from like 2 years ago where people asked this question. And it was a discussion. Someone did the math. You have to eat about 12 to get the caloric intake to get that 2,000 a day.
12
a day.
Just for 2,000 calories. But how many days could you survive on?
I don't know. I mean, that's up to you.
Well, bro, let's think about that. 12 Snickers bars a day? Holy shit.
But how long do you think... Okay, the problem with that is like everyone is not coming from the same starting point. Right.
Sure, that's the biggest issue.
You have to have those 3 twin guys. When they separated them, make them all eat Snickers till one of them dies.
You guys need a control. You guys need some sort of control.
They would be the test. Just feed them. Give them $1 million each. Give them nothing but Snickers till someone's on the verge of death. Till somebody taps.
Tap out, bitch.
How many days do you think you could go on only Snickers?
I say 2 weeks is probably the human body will start to shut down.
I wonder. Maybe you could go a long time.
Well, let me say this. You could fucking find this. There's a dude that's been eating just pizza for like 25 years. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We'll find that dude. There's a dude that eats just pepperoni pizza.
I respect that.
And
it's like, fuck it. My parents told me what to do my whole life, and I'm a grown man now, bitch. I eat pizza every day, just crying and eating pizza in his socks.
The journalist tried to get him to have like a piece of leafy greens, puked on camera. He was like, he couldn't fucking do it.
The fuck, unless it's basil and a nice sauce, get that fucking green shit out of here.
Yeah, he ate pizza for 20 years, something like
That's
that.
That's insane.
22. What was it, Jamie? What was it?
25 years. He says he has one bowl of Raisin Bran a week.
Just so he can shit that compacted glue. That's what pizza is. It's like glue
just
mixed
glue
with
cheese.
protein.
Yeah.
Just chewing down all of that dough, that delicious dough.
Holy shit, 25 years.
He does have diabetes.
Of course he does. Duh.
Color me surprised.
How the fuck... Sorry, buddy, for laughing at your diabetes. But how the fuck...
Not at all. Not sorry.
How the fuck does someone eat nothing but that glue for 25 years?
That's the cat.
That's him? Looks good. Looks like he's funny.
38.
Guy should be doing YouTube videos.
So what do they call? They call him skinny fat. There was an article that called him like he's skinny fat, right?
Yeah, he looks remarkably good for someone who's only eaten pizza for 25 years. There might be something to it.
But they say skinny fat's fucking these people up.
Skinny fat.
Skinny fat, where like the body doesn't show any signs. but the
Right.
inside's fucking murdered. It's torn apart.
Yeah, well,
His
you don't
organs
have
are
any
failing.
muscles.
Nothing's there.
Yeah, that's why you can look small, but you don't have anything there.
Right.
Yeah,
Skinny fat people.
Your limbs are barely hanging on. Threads.
It's like a
There's
fucking
certain
puppet.
people, certain people, you hug them, and you're like, oh my God,
God, there's nothing there.
you're so frail.
Oh my.
So
It is funny
sad.
when you hold. That's like when I take pictures after shows and say hi to people.
Yeah.
And you grab and you feel, and some people you feel and you're like, wow, that's fucking weird.
It's weird.
It's weird. You're like a fucking just a lump of
bag
bones.
Sticks
Just
covered
a
with
lump
Jello.
of bones.